In like the last maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, my gecko has turned extremely cage aggressive. So I thought I'd film me getting him out. Okay, I just have to be confident. Oh, it's really scary. Kind of scared. Oh gosh. You know what? Maybe we don't need an animal in this video. Hey guys, so today I'm joined here without my Lychee on his gecko Geico, and I'm going to be reacting to all of your assumptions. There are some really juicy ones, so might as well just get started. The first assumption is that you purposely put clips of your face in the videos and it's not an editing mistake. This one is kind of true. I think for the videos that are more personal, and I know that it's going to be like a lot smaller and tighter audience that watch them, like my assumption videos, which most people don't really care about, I try to do the camera a little bit higher up so you guys like kind of have a better idea of where I am, and I'm a lot less particular when I'm editing them, so I think I subconsciously do accidentally leave in more mistakes like that. The second assumption is that you do very well in school and you took advanced and AP classes in high school. I do pretty well in school, and I did take advanced classes in high school, so that one is true. The third one, you look just like your sister. No, definitely not. I think a lot of people don't even believe that we're related. I think I look a lot like my mom, and she looks exactly like my dad, so. Another hot assumption, you prefer your other animals to your rabbits. This one is sadly true. I got my rabbits when I was 15 in high school, so I was in a completely different life circumstance than I am now in college when I'm constantly overwhelmed with homework. So I just don't have as much time to spend with them, and they're probably my most high maintenance animal, and they require a lot of cleaning and they trigger my allergies a lot. So I think the whole combination of that has made them kind of like a very difficult pet. I think other animals like sugar gliders for me are just a lot easier to interact with, so it's really easy for me to just have a sugar glider in my bra when I'm doing homework. But if I'm wanting to have a rabbit and actually enjoy the interaction with them, it just takes more effort on my part. So I think for the phase of life I'm in right now, I definitely prefer my other animals to my rabbits. I can't imagine my life not having a rabbit. I think there'll always be one in my life. But like for this specific like 4-year period while I'm in college, it's been really rough having them. Okay. You want to soon have your own place with as many animals as you want. Oh, you guys know me so well. I kind of go back and forth on this because I love living with my parents and I think we're all really close. But I just feel like having a big house, and not even like our house is huge, it's just like, I feel like everything is so spread apart because my room is on the top floor and the animals are in the bottom. I am watching this back and cringing so hard. This is definitely a first world problem, and it's not the end of the world that I have to walk down like a flight of stairs to see my animals. A lot of people have it so much worse, so definitely not a big deal. And I find it so overwhelming, and I wish I could just have like my little own apartment space where I have everything right close together where I want it, and I can have my animals in like the living room and the main space of the area. I don't think having a pet room is enjoyable at all. I want my animals to be a part of my life, not like a separate zoo exhibit, you know? Okay, next assumption, you'll quit YouTube someday. Oh, I feel so bad saying this, but I think this is probably true. I think there's some people that are like very clear on what they want to do with their YouTube careers, and they're obviously putting a lot of time and effort into it. But for me, I feel like online trends are constantly changing, and it's not really a career I want to chase. I feel like it's a very short lifespan for most creators, so that's not what I'm interested in doing long term. But as long as you guys keep watching, I will definitely keep creating content. But yeah, I'm definitely not someone, like I can't imagine like being like 45 and having a family and still like vlogging. I mean like family vlogging is a whole nother issue, but yeah, I don't know. I see myself doing it for the near future, but I'm not sure how long that would be. The next assumption, you'll quit YouTube someday. To be honest, I think YouTube is probably going to become less popular. So I think YouTube is going to die out. I think already different social media platforms like TikTok, like Instagram are becoming far more popular, and a lot less people are interested in long form content. I really love YouTube and I like making long talking videos, so I don't see myself being like a huge creator on TikTok or anything. So if YouTube dies out, that's probably when I'd stop making videos. I also don't consider myself to be like a social media influencer. I don't want to put tons of hours into researching trends and trying to make overly dramatic videos. I just want to make videos talking about animals. So you can be kind of impulsive with your videos, and sometimes you post without thinking it through first. This is definitely true. I think this is a byproduct of One, my personality. I'm pretty impulsive, and I feel like if you do something wrong or something that you regret, you have to like address the situation quickly. I don't agree with letting something like that brew for a long time. So I think part of it's that. And then I'm also kind of young. So I know some of you don't think 19 is young, but and I didn't either when I was younger, but I think the older you get, you realize like how much of a baby you actually are. So I'm definitely very young. I'm definitely impulsive. I also don't really edit my videos a whole lot, and I know a lot of people have like posting schedules, so even if they film a video Monday, they won't post it until like that Friday, because that's when their schedule is. For me, if I have a video edited and filmed and ready to upload, I'm just going to upload it. It feels really like gimmicky to make. It's so weird how every YouTuber is like, my subscribers are my family, but then they're like constantly promoting their videos and merchandise to you. Like, that's not what a family does, you know? If I have a video ready, I'm going to upload it, and there's definitely some times that I think would be better if it sits for a couple of days just so I can make sure that's what I really want to do. So yeah, I definitely am pretty impulsive with some of my videos. Also, just a quick note, a lot of you ask how you can be involved in videos like these. Every single one of these assumptions was actually taken from my community tab. I always announce video ideas at least a couple of days in advance to give you guys an opportunity to participate. So all you have to do is just check the community tab and see what posts I have there. If you do want to be notified and be one of the first people to know when I make a community post, all you have to do is turn on your post notifications, which is the little bell. So if you guys do that, you'll get notifications for it. Or if you're not that interested, you can always just check the community tab periodically if you prefer that. I feel really weird plugging my YouTube channel and telling you guys to subscribe and like videos, but only if you're interested. Another one, you love to take notes for your classes. Oh God, I'm so terrible with taking notes. It's awful. I rarely take notes for anything, but to be fair, I'm like a computer science and math major. So you're more like learning and understanding concepts, and sometimes taking notes can actually make that more difficult because rather than like trying to solve the specific math problem that the professor is doing, you should be understanding the concept. So I don't really ever take notes. I try to, but I'm really bad at it. Oh, you want your rabbits to live in your room. I really want like a giant room, and I want to have all of my animals in my room because I feel like that would be so fun. Or to have a bedroom and like a loft space, so they're still in your room, but you have a little bit of separation. But for what my room is right now, it's like pretty small to average size, so I can't imagine them living here right now. And then I feel like cleaning could get a little bit overwhelming because I've never been like this before, but I feel like ever since quarantine, I have like a really hard time concentrating if my space is super messy. So I can't imagine having them in this current bedroom, but I would love to have a bigger bedroom and to have my rabbits free roam there. Next assumption is that you are a B+ student, but you strive to be an A student. Oof, don't call me out like that, but no, I think I'm honestly an A student. I feel like I work pretty hard in my classes, and I'm a pretty good test taker. I feel like the main difference between a B+ and an A is how well you do on exams, and I don't get stressed out under pressure. I actually do better on exams than I do in class, so I assume that you have a pet that you didn't tell us about. Guys, if I had a secret pet, you would be the first ones to know about it. And also with my parents, getting pets often is not the move. I think I got Geico like at the very beginning of my semester, and now my semester's ended, and I still don't think my parents would let me get another pet. It's like one pet per year max is kind of their limit, so definitely don't want to push any buttons there. But no, sadly, I don't have any other secret pets. I kind of wish I did, but I don't. Next assumption is that I was homeschooled. I was not homeschooled. I've been to public schools, I've been to private schools, but I mostly went to charter schools, which is like kind of in between. So yeah, I went to a charter high school. So definitely not homeschool, but it was a lot more tight-knit than public school. Your rabbits are not yours and your parents bought them for you. Also, on a side note, I hate the like concept of like owning animals. Not literally, because I obviously own animals, but the idea of being like, is that pet your pet, or is it your sister's pet, or is it like your family's pet? Like, they're all the family's pets. I definitely take all care of the rabbits because my parents aren't really involved in the pets, but it's just weird to like claim them as mine, you know? I don't know how to respond. I think my parents definitely do pay for a lot of the rabbits things just because like most of their stuff is like grocery stuff, but I don't know. I feel like finances are weird when you get older because I think most of like half of the money I make, my parents just end up taking, and like using it like partly towards the pet stuff, but it's not like exclusively budgeted out. So it's confusing, I think, but yeah, I have like a lot of different jobs, so I could definitely like pay for all the stuff on my own if I wanted, but I feel like my parents manage all our money really well, so I'm not going to complain there. I feel like talking about finances is always a little bit awkward, and I don't think I did a great job. And it's something that I wish more pet tubers talked about. So if you guys would be interested on like a full in-depth video about like how much money I have coming in, how much of it goes towards the pets, what are the different expenses and things like that, I feel like that'd be really helpful. But I don't know if you guys would be interested, so let me know. And then my parents bought the rabbits for me. Both the rabbits were around $100, so I think my parents paid for Sachin, and I think I paid for Bachin. So yeah, I guess kind of. And then the last assumption is that you wish you could get more animals. Um, I wish I had more time to have more animals, but I think where I'm at right now, it's really tight, even with the animals that I do have. And I'm trying to explore other hobbies and interests because I really don't have many besides my animals. So I'm trying to do that. I feel like when you're in college and even like high school, your time fluctuates a lot. Like during the semester, I have 0 free time, but then during my breaks, I have so much free time. So it's hard to find a hobby, or it's hard to have your hobby be animals and have something like that, because right now I could easily care for like 100 pets every single day and probably do a good job at it. But then like during the semester, I can hardly care for the animals that I have. So I definitely wouldn't get more animals now. Maybe like something really low maintenance, like another gecko or something. But yeah, definitely not any like new exciting pets for a while. So I also don't see my pets as a collection, like they're family members. So adopting a new child is a lot of work. There's so many channels that like I literally stop watching for a week, and then I come back and there's like all these 100 new animals and I can't keep up. So I don't know, animals are not like handbags. It's not a Pokemon collection where you want to collect them all. So for the most part, I'm really picky about the animals that I buy. I don't do a lot of rescuing right now because I think a lot of people underestimate like how much money and time goes into taking care of a rescue animal, because especially if you're doing like Craigslist rescues, you don't know the health condition that they're coming to you in, and you could potentially be spending thousands of dollars, which I think is completely worth it. But at the same time, I don't have thousands of dollars to spend, so I definitely am not someone who's like rescuing animals and taking in rehomes all the time, because I'm just not experienced or financially well off enough to be able to do that. So I definitely am not taking in a lot of animals that way. So if I do decide to buy an animal, it has to be one that I'm really passionate about. So those are your assumptions. Let me know if any of them surprised you. Also, I know I've fallen off the wagon a little bit with consistent uploading. These last few weeks of my college were extremely intense, but good news is that I think I did really well in all my classes, so I'm really happy about that. I'm going to start uploading consistently again, and yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Okay, bye! And only because so many of you have said that you've been wanting to get a gecko after seeing Geico, this is what my experience has been the past couple of weeks. Don't attack my camera. This is literally what happened. Oh, stop. Come on, just get on the, oh God. Stop. 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 Please stop. Just come on to the cork. It'll be so good. Okay. I guess